A couple more, and everything I said was on the edge, though. But that's my mindset. You know, I can't do this gift he gave me without. I don't have to be profanity, but I have to say the truth of what it is. That's my comedy. You know, I can't fix this for you. It's the truth. A joke is only funny because it's 95% true.
That's right.
If it's not that, you don't have nothing.
Exactly.
So all my stuff got edge to it. And so when I got to the end, I said, I need me a closing piece. My bodyguard said, hey, man, he pulled out his saddlebag, he pulled out that list. He said, you ought to do this here. I said, I can't do that, man. I said, church folk ain't gonna understand that because I'm saying stuff that ain't really in line with what's written. You know, it ain't no fish fry. You know, I can't really say that. So Ricky said, let me hear it. I told it to Ricky, and he started crying. And
yeah.
And so then Ricky smiled and said, yeah, man, you go ahead and do that. So I hung in there, man. I debated it. And then that night, I had never, ever done it, ever. And when I did it, that night, when I did it that night, something came over. And it changed.
Yes, God. 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 Yeah. It changed. It causes change.
Yeah, man, it did, you know. Things happen for a reason, you know, in your life. You know what I'm saying? You know, what I do is a specialized gift. What I do, I can't explain to people, though.
Right.
This gift this comedy thing is afforded me an incredible lifestyle. You know, I hear people all the time saying, well, y'all not talk like that. You supposed to know better than that. You can't tell me how this supposed to go because you don't know. See, what I figured out, what you taught me, a lot of people, this dude right here, man, taught me so much once a year at Gospel of Celebration. Because after the second year, I was going to quit. I've been to year number 9 now.
That's right.
But I was going to quit. And the reason I was going to quit, because I didn't think I fit in. You know, church people, man, they be kind of strong with you, you know, because they be so religious.
Yeah.
You know, that you can't even, you know, you can't feel like you can be yourself around them.
You can't grow.
And so, you know, Donnie was making me understand, hey, man, you famous. See, my sins got a spotlight on it, a microphone, and a media attached to it.
That's right.
Y'all sins just at your house.
In front of 2 or 4. That's right.
You understand?
Because remember, when we first met, I went to hug you. And you said, nah, man, don't hug me. I ain't nothing but a ball of sin. I ain't nothing but a ball of sin. You the real deal. I don't want to get none of this off on you. You know? And you, but see, even then, you went into preaching to me and Yolanda. You said, you know, what kind of music y'all got going on here? You said, y'all music y'all playing, I hear in the clubs. Y'all be doing the stuff out there that I be doing in the clubs. He said, but when I'm going through something, you said, if I was driving on a cliff about to kill myself, and I turn on the radio, and I hear some of the stuff y'all call gospel, talking about stomp, I'm a stomp on the pedal and drive up the end. But you told me, you said, but when I hear gospel, I want to hear something that's going to talk about Jesus.
Right.
And that was the thing, that was my first meeting with you.
Yeah.
You said, I want to hear something that's going to talk about Jesus. Then I knew that there was something specifically, uniquely different about you. And that God, he's not in a rush. God takes his time doing what he does. Because when I talk about you, and I'm not going to cry neither, I ain't going to cry. But no, really, when I talk about you, I listen to you at 6 o'clock in the morning on the radio and hear how you start off talking about prayer, talking about God, talking about, you know, knowing where your blessings come from. Understand, talking to the young people, talking to the young dudes, and you speak their language. You speak directly to them. And your thing is, I don't care what you're going through, I don't care what you're doing, you need God. And one time I was walking down the street in L.A., and your white truck pulled up, and you stopped and backed up.
Yeah.
And you said, yo, what you doing walking out here on the street? I said, I'm just going to the store. He said, and you told me, he said, I'm going to tell you, Donnie, I ain't there yet. But one day I'm going to be just like y'all. I'm going to be doing what you and Bishop Jake say. I'm going to be just like you dudes. And right now, you preaching to more people on a daily basis than most pastors preach to on the whole Sunday.
You know, see, Donnie, this is a promise. This is a promise that I have made. See, I cut a deal with God. You know, people, when I talk about how I did it, people be frowning, you know, but it's the reality of what it is. You can strike a deal with God. You striking deals with everybody else. You signing credit apps all over town. You know, them is deals. I just told God, I said, if you let me make it, when I get there, I'll tell everybody how I got there. Yeah. And I'll do it before I say anything else. If you let me make it, every time I come out the house, I'm going to be dressed looking like I done made it. Yes, there's 2 promises I made. And all I'm doing in the morning on the radio is just upholding a small portion of the deal. Because really, in exchange for what I do, what he done gave me in return, it outweighs it so much that it really is way out of whack, actually. Yeah. You know, this 12 minutes on the radio, in exchange for what he done for me, see, you looking at a dude, man, that really done flipped. You understand, from the time we met. Yeah. Now, I still ain't, you know, it's some people that be, like one dude told me, he said, man, when the Lord touch you and you're going to be speaking in tongues and you're going to fly across the stage, I said, whoa. You know, I don't want to do all that. I just want, you know, I just want to. Can't I just walk out there saved? Why I got, what's the flipping and flying across the room for? That sounds a little, if it happened to you, that's you. But that, I don't really see that happening for me, and I ain't really asking for that. You know, I just wanna, you know,